Blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
In the center.
Alrighty. Get
Wait
some
a minute.
background for me. Get some background for me, dear.
I got it. Wait a minute. Just wait just a cotton picking minute.
50% is not 100%.
Who let Jokey back up in here?
It's a new year. It's a new year.
Hey, that wasn't in my contract. When did that happen?
I snuck through the back door, man. I snuck in through the back door.
Damn, I should have locked that back door. What's up, Jokey?
What's up, man? I missed y'all, man. I missed y'all.
Missed you too, brother. Hey, Sharita.
Hi, D-Ray.
How you doing, Queen?
Family, what is good? Everybody, thank you for tuning into the center once again. Happy New Year to you, man.
Veep?
Oh, Veep is good. I'm good, thank you. I'm just glad to be here. That's basically what it boils down to.
That is a fact.
Yeah,
it's a new year, and
Facts.
I'm gonna tell you, we all have our reasons to think left or right, but I'm thinking forward.
That's fact.
I'm just gonna make things happen. You know what?
You know what?
Go ahead.
You know what, V? I appreciate your inspirational quote, but when you got a co-host like Mike Precise, it's hard to look forward when it's a new year and it's the same old Mike.
Oh boy. I don't know what my man's struggles is, but we'll see what we can do.
Mike is here. I see him, but his camera ain't on.
Yeah.
He right. I don't want to add him. See, he right there, but he invisible.
For
Huh?
I don't know what's going on.
he's present but unaccounted for.
Okay. Okay. So he's hip hop in action or missing in action. All right, fine.
So I wanted to do something different. The people that I work around, it's important for me to acknowledge them because, hey, they deserve as much shine as Blast, myself, and whatnot, because they work just as hard, and I wanted to give them an opportunity to give their elevator speech. And I note the word elevator speech and not doctorate speech. So, you know, just compact it. No, I'm just playing. So, Jokey. I know my man Jokey is an amazing producer. He got some amazing beats and whatnot. So, Jokey, don't you tell the people a little bit about what you do and can help them? And right there, look for Jokey is ENT on
Jokey
Instagram.
ENT. You can check me on Instagram, Facebook. Wow. I'm Keith Griffin, my alias under my government under Facebook. But if you want to check my beats, you can go on buybeats.com, aka Jokey, or you can go on Instagram and check my discography on Jokey ENT at Instagram.
All righty. So definitely there. So I want to pass it now to Sharita. She is a part of Esoterica Entertainment. That's your business, Sharita?
Yeah, that's my business.
All right. So you can search for Esoterica, and that's ESOTERICA Entertainment. Or you can email her at ESOENTNC@gmail.com. Tell us a little bit about Esoterica Entertainment, Sharita.
Esoteric Entertainment was established in the late 90s, in the early 2000s. When I was an up and coming poet, I needed an entity to represent me. You know, a lot of times you want to feel represented for. And the word esoteric means understood by few but embraced by many. And so esoteric entertainment is what I do. It inadvertently serves as, because I'm affiliated with BMI, and I also have publishing with Miss Reek Publishing. So those are the places that I myself out as an artist, is in regard to the poetry or my literary works. I made it a sole proprietorship in 2004. I want to say 2003, 2004 is a sole proprietorship living. So it is a sole proprietorship. My LLC'd it a couple of years ago, but I'm still working on that. But it still serves as a development firm, project development, and consulting and advising artists. I make beats as well. You can find my beats on SoundCloud. Just type in Esoteric Entertainment and you'll find me. And I just do a whole lot of stuff. Just email us and see how we can serve you.
Fair enough. And of course, my man D-Ray, who does the theme music for the center and many of our podcasts. Super producer, in my opinion. So D-Ray, let them know about your services, bro.
First and foremost, Queen, what kind of elevator pitch was that? That must have been one of them Willy Wonka elevators. Anyway, Soul Resurrection Music LLC. I am a songwriter, producer. I'm half of the Divine Favor Project. We produce, we make beats, we write songs. I do music business consultant, and I am a music business consultant, social media consultant, and manager. Look for us on social media and on Instagram, D-Ray the producer.
There you go. So I'm gonna tell you amazing stuff. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I gotta make it that short and sweet.
Elevator pitch.
I like the way he did that. I feel bad now. I like the way he did it.
Elevator. Well, see, your elevator was New York elevator, Jokey. And see, we kind of understood that, right? Sharita's elevator was one of the Willy Wonkas. And it's your imagination. It's like, what?
Yeah, where you going? You're going to the top. That's right. Bam, through the roof.
It happens. So, I know we've had many a topics in hip hop. It's like, where do we want to start?
I got to start right here because I think this is one of them things where it's you know how you in a fight with somebody and they hit you with a blow that's really, really hard to come back from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Kendrick Lamar has now set another record. Hot Not Like Us becomes the first diss track in Spotify history to surpass 1 billion streams.
I mean, it's the only diss track that's been out the last 10 years. That's no one.
And he is the algorithm now. He is the algorithm.
I mean, how do you come back from that?
I'm sorry, Ether. That was the last big diss in my opinion.
I feel like it's more of a message. Like Drake has been replaced.
Drake is an entertainer. So, I mean, I don't know what people expect from the guy.
Well, no.
Yeah, but I'm saying that because he was the Spotify king.
Yeah.
But you know what, though?
Forever, for like at least 10 years.
But I think what this is showing, Jokey, is he might have been replaced, but he also was the false king in the first place.
Ooh. Yeah.
Guys. He never said he was a rapper. Never.
Oh no. Oh, contraire, mon sis.
Talking about Drake.
Say that. He says that repeatedly. He's the best rapper to ever live. He's go back and look at all of his stuff.
He's an entertainer.
I don't even think he's an entertainer, to be honest. I think he's a social media sensation. He revolutionized social. Yeah.
Not a hip hop rapper. He's not.
I agree with that. I agree with both of you. I agree with both.
Criteria. He did not write his own material consistently, 100%.
Does any top rapper though?
Yes.
You mean
Can I
lately?
interject?
Well, first and foremost,
Hey,
do we go back to introduce this dude, or do we
What's
just
happening?
let him? Do we just let him just talk?
What's happening? And he got a new background for 2025.
Let's
that's
go.
what I was
Happy-
doing. I lost track of time. And
Trying to be fresh.
I lost track of time. Yeah, I was really trying hard to be fresh. I got check it. It's you know, I got to start off the year with these themes, right? With things that we love.
No.
Got to start off with these themes. So I already was doing this before.
Hong Kong Fooey in the house. Okay.
I was always doing this before.
Sure,
All right,
action.
I figured I figured out how to throw this together at the last minute, man. I was trying to think about it yesterday, day before, and
So you did it at the last minute, huh?
You see, I started, dude. This has been like 30 minutes trying to.
Oh, wait a minute.
So I ended up late.
Wait. It's 24 hours in a day, and it's 7 days in a week. But you chose the last 30 to 45 minutes.
30 minutes. Yo, that's all the time I got, man. I'm just getting home from work, man.
He's a busy man.
Yeah, brother. Stuff is going on. Stuff is happening.
New Year, same old Mike.
No. It's not the same. It's not the same. Not the same one.
You're right, because you later.
A little different.
You're absolutely right. It's a new later Mike.
Let's count down. We got to start
Let
out
him do
long
his intro
and
so
bring
we
it
can
back
get
in.
back to topics.
All right. Happy New Year, Mike. It's good to see you.
Sharita.
So
It's
go
hard,
ahead, Mike.
man. It's hard, man. Dinner's done on
I'm
the
gonna see you in the streets.
Troy know my wife can cook.
Meet me
People
on
know my
Florida.
wife can cook.
Sure.
But nah, okay. A lot of Drake stuff. Is he hip hop? Is he really hip hop? Is he just he's just a hip hop kind of just a rap guy? He makes dope songs. You know, a lot of people make good songs and songs blow up, but can you really rap and all of this other stuff? So, being that I'm an old school dude, a lot of people hated Hammer. Y'all know the Hammer story.
I wouldn't compare Drake. Nah.
So you don't want to go that far? You don't want to go that
No.
far?
No, because actually, number one, Hammer is probably 10 times a better rapper than Drake. That's number
Oh,
one.
damn.
And
Definitely a better entertainer. Definitely a better entertainer.
Drake got lines, man. Drake
And number
Drake
two-
can rap.
and number two, when it
Drake
comes
can rap.
to
I don't like
entertainers,
Hammer.
Hammer's an entertainer.
Michael Jackson, maybe Beyonce, and Hammer's right around in there.
Hammer's great.
Hammer did it big.
Dancing with
He wasn't scared to go back to the Flash, but going back to that time, all that flashy glitter. Yo, Jokey,
had a
man,
baby
you know,
doll,
bro.
yo.
You know, nobody was down with none of that. Nah,
He
it's
had
like
a baby
Hammer.
doll, yo.
Yeah, he caught a lot of flack. He did back
But
then.
Check it out though. He caught a lot of flack. He caught a
Different
lot
in
of
New
flack.
York.
No, he caught a lot of flack from y'all.
It's different.
He didn't catch a lot of flack
Yeah.
from the rest of
Right
us.
from the rest of
Yeah,
the
I
like-
rest of the world.
liked him. I liked him. I wouldn't say me. I'm just saying in that time period, a lot of
You ain't
people
like
hated
him.
on him because he was more entertainment
You ain't like
friendly.
Hammer. You ain't like
hated
Hammer because
Taco
we
Bell
joked
when
on Hammer.
was sponsored by Taco
We
Bell.
snapped on Hammer like crazy
No, if you was from New York, you discriminated on that sound anyway. A lot of New Yorkers discriminated from that supersonic type of sound anyway.
Yes,
To be
because
honest.
it was definitely West Coast.
Yeah,
It was definitely West Coast.
You know we had lots of humor, lots of snapping on we rode out together in D Nash's car.
But let me wrap this up though.
We had a lot.
Y'all didn't even want Tribe to go to El Segundo.
I didn't like them then either. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like them.
No, yeah, they was Queens, the guys.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't
like that song. Yeah,
I didn't like that song.
Not that song.
That second album definitely put them on the map. That first album was Benita Applebum saved it, to be honest.
But let me wrap this up in a bow for you. I think the Drake Hammer comparison is a little off, but if you want to compare Drake to Vanilla Ice, I'm here for it. Because Vanilla and hear me out. Because Vanilla Ice was an industry construct just like Drake.
Wow.
Just like Drake.
Vanilla construct. He just set out to do what he wanted to do with his Nickelodeon money.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree because you can't tell me. Yeah, you can't tell me that. Yeah,
wasn't on Nickelodeon? Whatever money he got, whatever network he was on, he took that money and said, "I'm going to become a rapper."
Not Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice. Did.
Just because he said he wanted to be a rapper does not mean he became a rapper. He became an entertainer.
Wait a minute. Stop it. Stop it. No, Sarita, Queen, B, and I had to cut the music. Mike Precise.
You heard what I said.
Mike, wait a minute. Wait, because I gotta talk slow because I think I might be coming down with a stroke. Did you say Vanilla Ice was Elvis?
Vanilla Ice was he was a copycat. Elvis was a copycat.
A copycat of what though? I mean, who did he copy?
A copycat of black rockers.
Even Snow was better than Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he was a copycat.
We ain't talking about
Ice. I think he played all the way on the white audience. Like I didn't think he
Vanilla Ice, he could dance. And he could say some rhymes, and he had a bunch of black people with him.
But Snow could roll.
But he was corny. Vanilla Ice to us, Vanilla Ice was corny. Whatever.
We didn't listen to him, but he appealed to a white audience. You know what I'm saying? Like he appealed all the way. Like I don't know who did he copy at?
Okay. So
to them he's dope.
So here's the thing. That's been the art. Oh, I'm sorry, Sharita, go ahead.
Robert Van Winkle was a necessary element to hip hop culture because he stood for a portion of what you can do if you so happen to get a moment.
Yes, looking back, yes, I agree.
Well,
looking back on it, I can agree with that.
Music history has always had the authentic music. And then you had the construct that tried to copy it. But every Ike Turner and Chuck Berry and Little Richard, you had a Pat Boone. For every Jackson 5 and the Silvers, you had the Osmond brothers.
Yeah.
For New Edition, you had New Kids on the Block. So I get the argument.
They had real talent though.
My problem with that though is this. I don't feel like Drake really. You may have said he set out to be a rapper, but I remember the first time I saw Drake. Right, the first time I saw Drake was on a movie, in a movie trailer, while I was watching a movie, and he was doing a Sprite commercial. Now, how many debut rappers do you know that get a Sprite commercial? And they record ain't even came out yet.
No, he ain't had a record the whole time until the last little bit.
But he was like a social media sensation first though.
Yeah, exactly. People try to get entertainment.
Nicki Minaj use his formats.
Mm-hmm.
But see,
I don't
Nicki
know. You
Minaj
can't
is
set the rules like people like him and
mhm.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Be like you can't really set the standard to them because they came in the social media era. Like you can't
Facts.
really. They
I
set
think
a
that's the
difference,
key,
huh?
Jokey. I think that's the key.
Yeah, they came in that era. They grew up in that era. They are the OGs of social media.
But I will say this: Nicki
That's
Minaj. This is almost like the LeBron and the modern NBA players. Could they
Yeah,
play in the
yeah.
'80s? Could what MC could actually compete in the '80s and the '90s? And could Drake? No. Nicki Minaj? Maybe. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
But they
actually
can. You know why they can? Because if you want to say that, if you want to compare them to the NBA, the game changed. You understand? That's like saying, could these young dudes play against the old physical Barkley and Shaq? And of course, so the game changed. So, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, LeBron represents this era, like Jordan represented that
way
era.
too soft. Way too
Yeah,
soft for Carl Malone.
yeah. But the game changed. But
Nah,
guess what?
The
Guess what?
mailman.
no.
These kids statistically is putting up way crazier numbers. They coming, they scoring. The game is way faster. They
To do
probably
what?
run you to death.
Because
But to
But
do
You
what?
know,
He's got
the
but
mad
rules, the
sisters.
rules.
the rules
and
are
the rules change. Right, that's what I'm trying to say. The goalpost has been changed. Like I believe that we have different eras. Like you can't, I can't charge Drake to the old era because he didn't come up the old way. We came up under DJs. We came up under radio. We came up under mom and pop stores. We came up
Drake
the
came up under streams.
he came up under streams and he came up under social media and he is the innovator. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's weird right now to watch him
He
losing
didn't even
on
have
these platforms.
that should be jokey. That should be the standard. Who had to come up under a certain format in which
Yeah.
units were counted and would create. What am I trying to say, D-Ray?
I get where you're going because
Right.
who had to do it? Who could basically do it without social media? Who could
Right.
actually do it the old school
Right.
way? Like if we had to go
Eminem might have
sell.
been the last one.
Well, see, but that's going back. We going
Eminem
back
might
to
have been
that.
the last one. Eminem had CDs.
Yeah.
You want to get deeper than that? Is new rap a Ponzi scheme? Are you blowing up
Yeah.
the worth?
Well,
Are you
hold
blowing
on.
up the worth of a person?
Hold
Are you
on.
blowing up the worth of a person?
Hold on. Jokey.
That's
Jokey.
insightful.
Jokey.
That's
Hold
You
on.
can't say it with guns blazing.
No. Right. Jokey, that right there is the absolute crux of the lawsuit. That
Yeah.
is what
Yeah.
what Drake is actually saying.
Yeah.
That you use the whole Ponzi scheme
Yeah.
to create me. Now
Yeah.
you're trying to use the Ponzi scheme
Against
to
me.
erase me.
Right.
Yeah. It's
No,
a
Because you
reverse.
cannot explain why you need 1,000,000 streams to make $1. You
It's a
still
reverse.
cannot explain that. So
It's
that
a
means you
reverse
blow
sucker
up just
move.
like a house. You blow up the worth. You get a $200,000 house and make it $1,000,000.
It still ain't no money.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
say this.
reverse sucker move. It's a sucker move in reverse.
I'm gonna say this. because I don't want us to talk about the whole lawsuit thing again.
It's gonna be
But-
on Pirate Bay.
But I'm gonna say this: as bad as y'all say Vanilla Ice was, and he was, as
He made
bad
money.
as bad as y'all say MC Hammer was, and he kind of was. I guarantee you remember at least one Vanilla Ice song. You
All the
remember
way
at
through.
least one MC Hammer song. I
Mhm.
dare one of y'all to tell me one of Drake's songs right now, without looking.
Well, count me out because I don't know this foolishness.
You done
Mike
been-
Precise dropped that.
But unfortunately, Drake is going to be remembered forever because he is the main reason why hip hop is where it's at right now.
Let me see.
Mm,
Okay, can I tell y'all something?
go ahead.
I mean, I don't know if y'all are Drake listeners, but I enjoyed Drake in the beginning when he was in struggle mode. I think I said this before. I enjoyed Drake when he was on his girlfriend's basement floor trying to impress her father. I liked when he was writing about that. I liked when he was writing about how he lost his girlfriend, the come up, how he was going through when he was telling stories. He's an excellent storyteller. He was talking about when his grandma went to the nursing home and how he could barely call home and Then he discovered his father in Memphis. And I think that's when he went awry because he was true to himself in the beginning. Something about Memphis and trying to impress another audience. And that's all I'll say.
So Sheree, can I ask you a question? Can you compare any of Drake's album to Aquarius?
Aquarius?
You mean Outkast?
Yes.
You talk about Aquemini?
Yeah, Aquemini. I'm sorry. Can you compare any of Drake's albums substance-wise?
Never.
He doesn't have any. He is the king of TikTok trending, catchy, hooky. Wow. There's no substance to nothing he does.
He's the reason why our youth are so emotional.
That is a brilliant segue to talk about. I don't know if we're gonna do the spotlight or not, but that's a brilliant segue to talk about them idiots that went in that dude's house that they told that he told them not to smoke, and they wanted to catch an attitude because they wanted to smoke, and he told them not to.
But let me ask you a question: why do you just let anybody in your house? Like you got a friend of a friend of a friend coming to your house.
That's how you get robbed. That's how you get robbed.
There you go. That dude is unaware, and you playing with street dudes. They not gonna be happy to one of them get. If Pop Smoke didn't Pop Smoke die the same way? Everybody got the address to your Airbnb. Huh?
Yeah. Outkast wrote a song called Red Velvet. He said they know where you live, they see what you drive.
Wow.
And they're gonna put one in your helmet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
sheesh.
And this dude,
somebody can drop one of them tag things.
Velvet.
Yeah, you're right.
You can get one of them little tag joints.
The air tags.
Drop it off with somebody. Yeah, man, you can. Come on, bro.
And the dude sat up there and said, "Now I don't know the young guy's name, so y'all go back and tell everybody what the names are." Mm-hmm. But the dude sat up there and said in his response video that he'd been doing this the entire time without security. Mm-hmm. Say what?
Yeah,
he's telling his business. Yeah.
And pigeons do not fly with hawks. You do not look like a street guy. Stop playing. Like a lot of these dudes do anything for clicks and views until one of y'all get killed or robbed. Like stop playing.
Just like that kid who's a chef in Atlanta, opened one of the largest and best seafood restaurants in Atlanta, made $8 million his first year. Someone popped him last week.
Now you want to get into that. Who was his partner though?
But see, that's the thing.
Who was his partner?
All I'm going to say
is he not surmise what's going on. It could have been a YouTube follower.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say.
It could have been the baby mama new boyfriend. You never know. That's what I'm saying. It's not any exclusivity anymore. There's not any exclusivity anymore.
I blame, and I hate to sound like, get off my lawn. Oh, yeah, the old man, get off my lawn. But I really blame that everybody gets a trophy culture.
Yeah.
I blame the participation trophy.
Yeah.
Because if everybody gets a trophy, people don't know they lame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know what you're good at. You don't know what you're bad at. So you feel entitled to if I want to do something, I should be able to do it. If I want to have this, I should be able to have it. And life doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
and sadly, real hip hop is pulled out of the mud and it's pulled out of the gutter. It's not given to anybody. And what I saw on this video, and Joker and I agreed about it, where did these entitled kids come from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
not being corrected.
Narcissists, unapologetically wrong. Like they do not care.
A perfect example of it is look at the Grammy list for hip hop album of the year.
I don't want to.
The list that Common and Pete Rock is on.
Huh?
Look at that list.
The rest of it.
But you have to go by numbers too. They have low numbers because they're nostalgic.
Those names off.
Sharita, you're gonna piss me off. So let me go ahead and look. Let me go ahead and get this on out the way because I've been avoiding looking at this list again.
Listen, and I'm telling you,
it's gonna go by numbers. It's gonna go by numbers.
I want our guys to win.
D-Ray, I'm gonna let you get that list. I'm gonna do the
do you
the music.
Dang, Dang.
We'll come back to you, Sharita, on that one. So listen.
I already know who's gonna win this category, but go ahead.
One thing that I love to do is reminisce. I like to play music of way back when. Yep, I'm an old head and I'm proud. And I remember in the late 80s.
That's a t-shirt.
Dancing and all that other stuff was huge. This was one of my favorite bands that, shout out to my man Eric. We actually won a dance competition imitating this video. This is Kid and Play, Getting Funky. Right here. Let's check it out.
Correct, we select on the set beats and rhymes that are both in check. Her beats behind the board code getting respect. We are Kid and Play in total effect.
We're getting funky up to par, and that's with a hyped up beat. Just laying on the guitar,
you'll feel the bass.
It's soft and wet.
Yes, honey,
you'll get a taste.
But not just yet.
Right, money?
The beat is live, troops, so don't front on it.
Get it while the getting's good and just jump on it.
Minute by minute,
yo, hour by hour.
Kid and Play got soul power. We getting funky. Got you dancing in the island, you be smiling
from ear to ear. Let's make this clear, dear.
Right in the range on the rap frontier. Here is where we stand by popular demand.
Let's have a hand for the four-man band.
All the MCs in the dust trailing.
We got quick on the horns just wailing around.
So if you're feeling down, we're gonna cure that.
Oh, with the hyped up sound, making sure that
the truth is gonna say at the end of the night, I bet the boys were right.
And they rock the mic,
getting funky.
Say, you gotta listen close. If you don't dance to this, then you're comatose. Cause I'm fierce, I pierce your soul. Step back, relax, Jack, watch the heads roll. A rhyming editor, competitive. So hyper, you're gonna need a sedative. Just take a hike on a bike when I'm on the mic. Told ya I'm a cobra, I'm ready to strike. Administer sinister rights, so savage. Axe to the wax, I'm gonna do damage like a volcano about to erupt. Get set, I'm gonna wind it up. I'm getting funky.
Dumb look on your face, hey, if you came here to stand, you're in the wrong place.
You got to move your feet so there's no doubt. Cause when I drop the beat,
it's time to work out. Onto the floor, let's start to go off.
This ain't hardcore,
but yo, it ain't soft.
You've been throwing whack rhymes at me.
Right and exact, I'm doing exactly
what I wanna do.
And what you're gonna do is clap your hands
when I get in front of you.
Hype beats and rhymes are the recipe.
Yo, man,
don't even mess with me. We're getting funky.
Boy, that is such a classic to me, man.
Love it.
And you know, watching this is sad because we went from watching like Masters of Ceremony, people whose job was to amp the crowd, and then it kind of elevated to conscious rapping, like consciousness into your wordplay. And to see where it ends up now it's just nothing but stories of gang violence and sexual exploitation.
Yeah.
But you know what D1 said?
Yes.
I wish
Yes.
one of y'all could find a clip. I wish one of y'all could find a clip.
We're gonna play that clip before the end of the night.
I posted
Please
it.
do. I ain't
I
gonna
posted it on
say
my Facebook.
nothing.
What's
I
up,
ain't gonna say
Jeremy?
nothing.
Yeah.
But D1 said something,
Mhm.
and I believe that should be the standard at
It's
this
happening.
point.
Real
It's
talk.
happening.
To get back to basics.
Okay,
Yeah.
real talk. V, go ahead and pay the bills, and then we'll
Sure
get back to that.
So real quick, if you're an independent artist or a spoken word poet or up and coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But Blast is also looking for the fans. For those that love to hear great independent music, you too can go to blastmusic247.com, register as an unlimited fan, and also have access to thousands of independent music. There's the QR code. Break out your Samsung, break out your iPhone, and scan it, and it will bring you to blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time. Alrighty.
And secondly, hey, Jokey, I went from when I first watched the video, and I was like, man, I can't do that dance no more. But then I started thinking, I was like, God, where can I find that kick drum? Because I get the feeling,
Ah,
you know what I mean? Because they don't make that bounce no more.
No.
That kick drum bounce. If you go back and listen to it, that kick drum is like bouncing.
Yeah.
And I know it's like, I want to say it's like a TR-606. I don't think it's anything else, but it's on tape and it's bouncing. And it's
I
like,
wonder if Herb Punk Powers did that track though. I wonder if Herb did that because
Herb did
his engineering skills was elite.
but
Herbie Lovebug did that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
definitely her love bug.
He's another one unsung from the 80s that
definitely,
people, to me, don't talk enough about.
definitely.
Yeah.
He don't
He's
come
still in
out.
the game. He
come out.
masters a lot of people's music. Like he's still in the game.
Yeah, I heard he just like almost like a recluse, man. Like he only come out when he want to.
He's like Black Child. He does projects, big projects, and sound alteration and
Moving silent.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't blame him.
Yep.
So I want to tell you
That
that song, I get teleported back to 1988. I was in Dallas, Texas at the DeVry Institute. That's where I met my man Eric. Shout out to Eric. And him and I were like two peas in a pod, and that was one of our favorite songs. And when we had a dance contest at DeVry, we said that was the one, and we lip synced it down to a T. Did majority of most of those dances, and we won $100. We thought we was balling, yo.
Oh man.
And Kid and Play don't get their flowers either. They was one of the first trenders. Everybody wanted to dance like them, look like them.
Brothers
Then
had
remember Kwame? Like they was into
cartoon.
fashion, the high top fade, the polka dots, and
Kid and Play.
Remember the Kid and Play cartoon?
But
The Kid and Play cartoon, yeah.
but here's the thing, and see if y'all agree with this. While Will Smith was kind of like the kind of rap you would listen around your parents, and your parents wouldn't tell you to cut it off.
Mhm.
Kid and Play was kind of authentic hip hop that your parents wouldn't tell you to turn off.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know,
Dougie
Will
Fresh
Smith
too.
was kind of right. Will Smith was kind of corny. You know,
He
even
was.
though don't get me wrong, some
He
of
could
it was
rhyme
good.
though.
He could rhyme.
He
Some
could
of it was
rhyme.
good, but that parents just don't understand and all that
yeah.
was a little corny.
But
But that right there, that
that
was
was
club
the era.
sort of stuff.
Got off on. I saw you saw my blinker. He got off on that track.
I thought Will Smith was a great rapper. He just made a lot of commercial songs. Like he's a commercial guy.
Right.
As he
That's-
should.
that was
As
the
he
thing.
should.
Yeah.
That was the thing. And
But
when
he
that
was
started-
nice. Like he had it all. He had flow. He had cadence. He was nice.
Now, I didn't know how many of you were dancers to actually know all the dance steps that they were doing,
Yeah,
from
man.
the RoboCop
Mhm.
to I'm trying to remember some of the other names, but
We did all that. It's a lot of
Boy.
freestyle stuff.
a lot of it.
We did
But
all
me
that.
and me and Eric bit the heck out of that video. That was so much.
Did
I'm
all
It was
that.
so
All
much
of
fun,
that.
though.
gonna keep it real with you. I blanked out after a few minutes because I really wanted to find that kick. I'm over here just trying to figure out where can I get that kick from. But y'all go ahead.
Style on them. That's all
That's
I could do was style on them. I couldn't do
that's
nothing else.
But think about where rap started to go just 2 years later.
That's right.
2 years after that.
Mm.
It was looked down. That was looked down upon.
In 2 years.
That was
I think it changed more the social consciousness. You had the native tongues came out. The native tongues was
yep.
Poor righteous teachers.
And if you look like you was being corny, Joe, remember we met them one time. If you remember the poor righteous teachers dudes, man. It's just cool brothers. But you know that whole
yeah, but Kid and Play always had a lane. They was like down with Salt and Pepper and like back then everybody had a lane.
Yeah.
Like you was either here or you was over there or like that. That's one thing that was dope about the late 80s and 90s. You could have a lane.
And they didn't come out like that.
Yeah. If you like gangster rap, you can go over here. If you like this, you can go over here.
You could put Kid and Play and Kwame in the same lane.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had your Nas's.
Third base. Yeah.
Third base was in the lane, but they were conscious in a way because they were still spitting knowledge.
They were saying some stuff. They were trying to say
Cactus
a little
album
bit of
was
stuff.
amazing.
Third base was fun. Third base was fun.
You thought though? So I thought they was like gangster to me. Yeah.
Step into the 80s, like one of my favorite jams.
Yeah, Step into the AM. Yeah.
But that was the jam.
Gas Face was it was funny stuff. You had
the Gas Face was real.
You had the white boy. You had the white dude.
Gas Face was a funny diss album.
Dancing. You know, one of them. Think about it. One of them serious.
Yeah, but they took lyrics seriously. Like searching that, I forgot the other guy's name, but they took lyrics seriously. That's why I said they was like hard underground. Like underground, they was respected because they took.
Pete Nice was nice.
Pete Nice.
Everybody, I think everybody took lyrics seriously.
No.
Seriously.
Hammer did.
No. Well, yeah, but we're not talking. Okay, we've been talking about
ready
New York
to jack
people
dudes at the airport.
All this time, we've been only talking about New York people. So I'm talking about New York people.
Try to do me a favor.
That's just what it was.
I don't know.
I mean, it was the era where it started looking down upon people if you looked like you just wanted to cross over. If you just looked like you wanted to come out like Hammer. You want to come out with a suit on. You want to come out to go right into the white audience. If you wanted to come out like that, that was looked down upon. That was the crossover. Remember
Study something for next week for me.
What's up?
Remember EPMB crossover.
Wait a minute. Wait. I need some time to adjust because Sharita was gonna get that point across.
I missed it.
Sharita was like, "Hey, y'all ever play Frogger back in the day when the frog was going?" Sharita was going out slapping. She's gonna get that point across.
I'm tired of him dissing Hammer. I need y'all to do some homework for me. Get back to the table next week.
No, we respect what Hammer did.
Facts.
No. People respect what Hammer did.
Yeah.
Hammer
was an entertainer, man. Yeah. Nobody was in the streets. They turned this mother out. I'm sorry.
Business wise, and performance wise, it's like, yo, he's doing everything.
He's still dancing. Overboard. He's 62.
Yeah, he can still do it.
Yeah, he was an entertainer to me.
Wait a minute, you sound a little bitter. He's still dancing
because people love Hammer, man. People loved Hammer.
I liked him, but he wasn't no lyricist. I wouldn't put him in the top 100 lyricists. Not even the top 100.
It was fun music. He made fun music.
He said, "Turn this mother out." Nah, that's not no.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's fun music. That's get out in the club and dance music.
I need y'all to watch the extended version of Too Legit to Quit video when he got the blessing from James Brown in the video.
Okay, I'm gonna be real.
By that time,
never, ever been in a club and heard "Turn This Mother Out." I'm just saying.
Too Legit Too Legit to Quit was the one.
Yeah.
On that.
You cannot do a Hammer song without going like.
Yo, on that.
Oh, okay. All right,
I heard
y'all.
it in the club on tour.
Wait a minute.
Hell no.
Wait a minute.
Hell
Hey,
no.
Where was we at?
You
I'm
can't
about-
compare Hammer to Chuck D. You can't compare Hammer to KRS. You can't compare Hammer. I rock him and Eric B. Rock him. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. He was just a good dancing. He
Okay.
dancing like he was a dancer.
All you can do is think about all of the rap
Rapping
guys,
Forte
the
in
rap
San Francisco.
that they made
Right?
party fun music. That's what you put Hammer in that category.
I take Too
They just
Short
made
over him.
party
I take
fun.
Too Short over him.
Come out
Well,
with Too
in San
Short.
Francisco,
No.
right?
Scarface. I take Too Short over him.
Here's the problem.
Scarface. I take
Here's the
MC
problem.
Breed over him. Huh?
Wait. First, we got two things. Number one, I'm about to really embarrass myself.
No.
But it's fine because we family. And y'all ain't gonna tell nobody, right? When
Outside of us, okay.
June 1990, me and my best friend doing the Kid and Play
Wow.
graduated high school.
Everybody did that thing.
Yeah, that's number one. Number two, the problem with the party record theory is this. You put on an MC Hammer record right now, people gonna look at you sideways.
Nope.
But you put on a Chubb Rock record right now, you just started a party.
Well,
Now
that's
I gotta
different.
disagree
I
with
say
you,
that's
D-Ray.
different. I say
Hammer
that's
had a
different.
dance. The Running Man. You did the Running Man when you heard a Hammer song. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was never coordinated enough to do it.
He was the Running Man king, bro. That's
He
what
was. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, where I was, you didn't play MC Hammer at the jam. You might have played it at the cookout. You didn't play it at the party.
Mm.
What was
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like
What was the
MC Hammer.
one,
I'm not gonna-
Shake Your Thing by EU at the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing the butt.
Yeah.
You played
Doing the butt, yeah. Shake your thing, no.
Shake your thing now. Doing the butt, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shake your thing. Shake
We
your
played
thing.
it at a
TV.
beat. No, yo, them beach joints. Yes, you play Shake Your Thing. Yes, you did.
Shake your
Say-
thing. That was
You go to-
Salt and Pepper's joint.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Oh,
Yes,
No.
you did.
You go to certain states, everybody doing that. Like
yeah, bro. Them
Washington.
college
Yeah.
joints.
Yeah, you go to DC with
Them
them.
college
Hey,
parties.
Shake Your Thing at Howard.
now
Yeah,
I will
hell
give you
yeah.
that.
You played that at
Oh.
Hofstra.
You play Shake Your Thing at Howard back in the day. Yeah, they went crazy.
But that was in New York too. We played that. That was all the college parties. They was playing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's true.
D-Ray, you wasn't gonna play Shake Your Thing at UNC Charlotte. You wasn't gonna play that.
Where my kids at? I sure as hell was.
But why the
had
difference
to-
though? I
Even-
wonder
even
why.
at
I wonder
A&T,
why.
They was gonna play Doing the Butt before Shake Your Thing at A&T.
Absolutely.
I wonder why the difference though. What would be? Because
The
you would
the
think that it would
go-go
play
rhythm.
there. instead
Go-go
of-
is a movement, man. You can't go is a movement. People
The
like
police
that's
department got a go-go band in DC.
But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, I wonder why it wouldn't play there, but it was playing in New York. I don't get it.
The
Well, see,
South like to shake
I'll tell you why.
South
Because-
twerks.
Because there were fragmented radio markets, there were fragmented music programmers, and there were just some things that North Carolina programmers just would not want to play. And there were DJs that just would not
South
spin it.
like to twerk. The South like to shake their booty.
they
And if
did.
the track said shake your booty, they gonna shake their booty.
That's
But
true.
that was that song though. That's
That's very true.
It's a
Like-
Soul
like-
Pepper
I'll
song.
give you an
Thing wasn't
example.
like doing the butt.
I
Doing
get-
the butt was overt.
I give you an example.
Shake
Oh.
your thing, girl.
I got
What you wanna
into
do.
I got
That's
into a
overt.
debate. I got into a debate on Instagram.
Still
Somebody
had
was
to have.
like,
Still was
somebody-
lyrical.
yeah, somebody was like, Dr. Dre
Oh, okay, I see.
invented the distorted 808 in an NWA song, and I was like, wait a minute. I said that's incorrect because DJ Magic Mike came out a smooth 2 years before NWA did, but that is the disconnect because California people may not have never heard of DJ Magic Mike.
Yeah,
That's
right.
true.
He was
You know
down
what I
here,
mean?
right?
And he was down in Florida. Absolutely.
Just like
You know, just
We
like
heard them in Texas, that's for sure.
That's
Like,
the
World
thing.
class
if it
wrecking,
hadn't-
you didn't really get with the world class wrecking crew out here.
exactly.
But when before you turn out the lights came
You
out,
knew that.
it's an overt track. You about to grind on somebody.
And that was on the
That's what
Quiet
you
Storm.
do.
That's true.
That was on the
True, too.
Quiet Storm. And so,
Wow.
like, that's why
That's
there's certain things
Mm.
that y'all might think is hot. People in certain areas may have never heard of it.
That's true.
So that goes back to conversation that we've had before, and probably multiple times in bits and pieces about what the record companies are doing and where they playing regionally, who's paying to play and who ain't getting paid to play, what the DJs choose to play and what they don't choose to play.
But the
All
DJs
of that.
used to literally break albums.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
That was
did.
their job.
Yes.
That's what they did.
And they
Yeah.
went by crowd reaction. DJs
Yes.
broke the records because they went by the crowd reaction.
Expectation.
Yeah,
You was,
yeah.
you was going to the booth and
Yeah.
paying the DJ to play your
Yeah.
album, hopefully to get a break.
But do you hear what y'all saying?
But
We
radio.
broke the artists. Now the
Yes.
internet is telling us what to like. That's the difference.
That's
There it is.
that right there is the Drake effect.
Yes.
And we just went full circle. My God.
What's the
Look at
dude-
that.
Wow.
What's the dude that got in trouble for what's the dude that got in trouble a couple years ago? I forget his name. For doing the bot stuff. He was playing tricks with it and saying with buying concert tickets. He was doing it with the music and with ticket sales.
Wow.
Lord, I can't think.
I don't
can't
know if
think
it's
of-
anybody. I don't know if it's anybody famous, but I've reiterated. There's a guy here in North Carolina that lived about maybe 30, 40 minutes from me that gamed Spotify, Apple Music out of about 6 million.
That might be the same dude I'm thinking of.
And, yeah, and he's facing federal time right now. But the
Wow.
crazy thing is, with the Drake lawsuit is proven that the record companies have been doing the exact
same goddamn thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So you really going to jail because you didn't get permission to do it. That's all that they say.
Yeah, you ain't in.
That's all that they saying.
You're not in with this.
Music.
That's it. That's
I
it
just
right
wanted to get that point across on screen for those who don't understand anything about music. They be fudging the numbers all the time.
all the time.
So
All they do is blow up the worth of a person to make you be like, oh, this person's popping and then try to get on board. But that's why somebody can have 6 million streams but can't sell a venue for 5,000 people. Nobody want to hear this. You understand?
So
Yeah.
can I bring up? I wanted to bring up one
Wait.
main thing.
Mike, wait. Sharita, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask the Northerners. Okay, so I know that Veep was in Houston, so that's Midwest, so he probably heard it. The Northern guys, did y'all ever hear Before You Turn Off the Lights by the World Class Wrecking Crew at the party?
Yeah.
No,
Do you even know how that song goes?
no, I didn't know nothing about no World Class Wrecking Crew. I heard about it a
Do
little.
you know who that is?
Yes, but I thought when I did first hear about him, I thought it was another South group, like
That's crazy.
I thought I didn't know nothing about him.
I had to make that point because of what you said about regional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
when you
Ingrid
hear the
and I are
music,
from the South, and
Yeah.
we heard Before You Turn Off the Lights on 97.1 early.
Which, if
Didn't know
for the
nothing about it.
uninitiated, Power 97 WQMG was the R&B station.
At one
Not
time.
not the hip hop station. One time was the R&B station.
Yes, we did hear. I'm listening to that track now. The Turn Out the Lights. That's a classic.
They did
You didn't-
not
I'm trying to think of where I heard that. Where you first?
Where you first hear it though.
On
Yeah,
the
that's
radio.
what I'm trying to think. Where
Yeah.
did I first?
On the
hear it?
radio. That was the jam.
But I'm saying, as Northern guys, it wasn't something that you heard on Hot 97 or WBLS.
There wasn't no Hot 97 then. That came on like
Yeah, that's
Kiss FM or 107 or 107.5.
Yeah,
But that was the
I think the point is though, you guys didn't hear that at the party. You might have heard that.
no. You never no. No, you'll hear that on a mixtape, or you'll hear that on hell no, you won't hear that on mainstream radio.
And on top of that, people don't still to this day don't make the connection that that's Dr. Dre and NWA.
Right.
Yeah, that's when
Still don't make the
And so,
connection.
they looked a
and
lot
so
different.
on the adverbs,
A
what?
little less
I
Jerry.
remember that joint. That
They
joint.
look-
Fire. I just listened to it just now. I was like, yo, I remember that joint was fire.
What's it
On
called
the
again?
adverbs,
When they
though.
turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights. World class wrecking crew.
Down here, can y'all think of a song, a slow jam or a jam that they played in the North that we did not hear down here?
Wow.
Slow jam.
A slow jam.
I don't know.
Something that you know in your mind as a music head that everybody didn't heard, but me and D-Ray gonna be like,
Well,
what?
when did y'all
Bright song. Tell me if you want me to.
Oh, we heard
We
that.
had that.
You heard that?
We heard
Yeah.
that. But
When
here's
did
the
y'all-
thing.
When did y'all
We
first
didn't hear
see
that.
Sweat?
We didn't. First of all, we didn't hear "Tell Me" with
We didn't hear it till
What
we
is the
seen
name
the
of that
video.
group?
We
Groove
heard it
Theory.
when we saw the video on MTV.
Groove Theory.
Right. That's
We
what I'm
didn't
saying.
hear
They didn't play that on radio like that.
in 96, 97. But Keith Sweat, we probably 85.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not late.
Yeah.
And he was nasty.
Right.
He was not to be played. He was not really to be played here.
Mhm.
Questionable.
And,
I'll say
it's
questionable
a
lyrics.
wrong, it's a good and a bad when you love somebody?
Mhm.
That was almost a no-no.
That's
Yeah.
very
Really?
questionable.
That Keith Sweat album he did with Teddy Riley, I thought that was everywhere.
See, here's the problem. Here's the thing.
Bible Belt.
And here's the thing. While we are in the Bible Belt, there was also this highway of culture to where in the summertime, northern dudes would come down south,
Yep.
whether they were coming to see family or
Yep.
whether they were running from the law, and they was bringing their music and their mixtapes with them.
Coming to Virginia.
Now check it out.
Right.
Let me tell you something. What they weren't doing is taking North Carolina music back up to New York.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
You get what I mean?
No.
So there was always this one-way street. And I will tell you, the first time I heard Soul Sonic Force was not on the radio. It was on,
Really?
yeah, it was on somebody's house.
Sonic.
I thought that was universal. So let me ask you a question.
Nah.
There wasn't no Zulu Nation in down south, right?
Take
No.
from my cousin.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bought,
I heard that over somebody's house.
What was
What's the name of
what
the
was that
album? What
song?
time is it? What no, even X Clan to the
Oh, yeah.
to
Yeah.
the East
My
Blackworth.
brother to the east, yeah.
I was blown. I
Yeah,
heard that from a mixtape that I got from some guy at the gas station who was pumping mixtapes at the Sitco.
And
Yeah.
peace to brother Jay, that's my man too.
To
Yeah,
the east, my brother to the east.
He was
Yeah.
nice
Oh.
too.
My
yeah.
mind.
In the light of the moon, because I've never been a Batman. African
And the
called
thing
black
about
man.
it is, you're gonna sell that guy out. You're gonna sell out that mixtape guy because he's got walking with a panther in his bag. He's got everything in his bag,
Yeah.
yo.
So
He's
this
got
is
the
my
point.
question. This is my question. So in New York, you would get into fights. People was getting beat up.
If you
If
bootleg,
you
I
was
break
selling
the.
if you was
But
bootlegging,
no, that's not true. What era? Because bootleg back in the days too, the 80s and 90s, people prided themselves on having songs that nobody had. Like
Yeah,
you
but
heard
that's
that
different.
before you.
I'm not
No,
talking about
that was
mixtape.
like
Still
no, they
people
was
got-
doing that in the DVD era and when CDs and
Right.
DVDs started coming out. That's when
Yeah.
they started beating up bootleggers like that. Like before
Yes.
that,
Was you with us when we seen somebody that had a UBC was selling UBC in Queens? Or
nah,
near
I never
yeah,
seen.
bro.
Nah, I don't remember
Yo, we ran into people a couple times selling our stuff.
that. Wow.
out of one of their selections of suitcases.
Wow.
And
Really?
now,
things that you killed. Like if you watch the movie The Get Down on Netflix, they was actually mad,
yeah, because they had fake, they just duplicated the
But
stuff.
see, here's
I
the
would have
thing.
been flattered. Somebody want to wear my shirt? I would have been
No.
flattered.
But see,
Nah,
here's
it
the
wasn't no
thing.
shirt, brother. It
To
wasn't a
see-
shirt. It was they was selling your
It
joint.
was selling your record.
They're selling your
Yeah.
music.
The same record that you're supposed to get 0.22
Nah.
cent off of.
You ain't
I
getting
looked at
nothing.
it as promotion. The label gave away records all the time anyway. And these streams today, everybody giving their stuff away for free now. I could go get anybody album on YouTube for nothing right now.
Not the
Wow.
same in
Time you heard
1989.
Knocking the Boots by MC Brains. When's the first time y'all heard that track?
Oh
What,
my
MC
God.
Light, you said?
MC
No.
Brain.
Knocking the Boots by MC Brains. When's the first time you heard that track?
What's that, 91? 92?
Yes.
I couldn't
But
even
I'm
tell
asking
you.
the North guys.
I couldn't even tell you.
But
You
here-
don't even know who MC Brains is.
Yeah. We wasn't a fan of his, but we knew who he was.
Okay. I'm just trying to get the regional aspect because it blows my mind
Yeah.
that there's certain things that New Yorkers have never heard because y'all were the epicenter.
Like I
And,
did.
and we didn't respect a lot of country music. We didn't respect it. If you wasn't the Ghetto Boys or Too Short, and even Too Short got
And
flack
that's
from
late.
us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had to
wait a
grow
minute.
on you.
Oh, wait a minute.
That stuff
Ghetto
grew on you
Boys-
because of the
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, Ghetto Boys didn't get a lot of respect
No.
initially either.
It's
That's
the
not.
videos.
I disagree. They played them on mainstream.
I'm
They
talking about,
was
I'm talking
on.
about initially, not
Huh?
when
But-
I'm talking about before mine playing tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Before
No,
because they was
yeah.
whack. They was
Yeah,
whack
remember-
before that.
Remember, it was the videos.
They was whack before that.
Hey, Jay Prince, I didn't say that. That wasn't me, Jay Prince.
It's true. Sometimes it take you years to. KRS wasn't nice when he first came out.
KRS
what I'm
was nice
saying?
when he first came out.
No, he was not.
I love
First-
No, he
his
was
earlier
not.
stuff.
Yo, ask him why he was even dissing Red Alert and all. I mean,
The first
dissing Mr. Magic and all, because they
Oh, because
was throwing
they-
his DVDs all over the place.
Yeah, they ain't like it. But
Okay,
remember how these South.
Gangsta's Paradise by
But-
Coolio.
Oh God.
That was dope.
Well, yeah, that was good.
That was dope.
That
First time I heard that was on a movie.
But
Go
that's
ahead
the
and
only
finish
joint
your-
he had was dope. Nobody listened to nothing else he did though.
Yeah, that was.
Finish
that
your
was later.
point,
That
Mike.
wasn't- That was.
Go ahead and
that
finish
was,
your point.
So what I'm saying about some of these artists, okay, like Too Short, for instance. No, we wasn't really feeling that, but the videos were playing.
Right.
That stuff was all of
That's-
those videos. The videos from the other artists from around the country
Right. You're right
playing,
about that.
were playing in New York. Their songs wasn't on the radio,
Right.
That's true.
but they was playing on Video Music Box.
Sit D-Ray.
They was playing on them little jukebox, all these little stations and stuff like that. They still when MTV started playing them, stuff like that, they were playing. So it kind of grew on you. It kind of grew on you, and you saw it as like, yo, these dudes is kind of like us. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
different,
And so
yeah.
it started growing on you. And then, I don't want to bring up Ham again, but dude.
Here's the
The
thing.
videos, all that stuff is going on and on and
The
on.
videos made Hammer too. You asked me.
Yeah, it
Videos
grows.
made because you
It
watched the
grows on
dance
you.
moves and you was
It's like
intrigued with the dance.
playing a song. It's like a song that's playing on the radio. You really don't like it that much at first,
Yeah.
but after the 50th time you done heard it, it's okay. It's growing on you now.
Right.
It wasn't like when you heard a Rakim song on the radio, you stopped your car. It was like, what is
It's
that?
like it wasn't like the first time you heard that joint. It's like
That's true. I Got Soul kind of grew on me, and then I really started vibing it.
Yeah.
But also think about this, like number one, think about the first time you heard E40.
Mm,
We
Right.
never jacked E40 though. To this day, we don't really listen to him.
Yeah.
He's nice though.
I mean,
But
I know who they are. I know,
Right.
I know who they
Yeah,
are.
we like we come from bricks and projects. We don't like that. Like even artists like DJ Quick, he never really got shine in New York like that. We want to hear hard boom bap. Boom bap is like hard drums and drum and bass. We didn't want to hear all that musical.
Let me make this
and leads and we didn't want to hear all that even funk.
not the West
me-
Coast funk. You ain't
let
want
me
to
make
hear
this
it.
comparison.
The only West Coast group that made New York like be like, yo, who's that? Is NWA and that's when they did Straight Outta Compton. We was like, what the hell is that?
I will say this. I will agree with you with an asterisk because Digital Underground got a lot of respect in New York. And
But because of one song though, nobody was
Yeah.
hitting him to Humpty Dump, and then he had a dance too.
Yeah,
Like dances will get you there, and
But,
that beat was fire. That beat was fire.
Yeah, the beat that wasn't a typical bass beat.
exactly. But I'll also say this.
That wasn't
I'll
a
say
typical
this.
bass beat.
I'll say this. Here's there's a group from North Carolina called the Deadly Venoms that y'all probably never heard of.
Sound dope.
It was. It was dope. It was a group of 4 female MCs.
Sound
What?
like
Yeah, it was Finesse, Entice, Champ MC, and J Boo. And Entice was from Greensboro, and they were trying to. They had a record deal. They came from North Carolina, and they fell flat.
Dang.
Well, it's hard for female rappers then, period.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
well, what about
JJ
That's
Fad.
dope.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
But
Come on,
you
come
know
on.
what sold that? Can I be real? Can I be real?
Yo!
Hold on. Wait.
That was ridiculous.
Wait.
And it was
Can I
on
be
the
real?
radio.
Can
On
I be
regular play
real?
radio.
Can I be real for one
Come
second?
on, bro.
And
Go
don't
ahead.
judge me. Don't judge me. Y'all know that Biker Shorts sold that song. JJ Fad and them Biker Shorts on that music video sold that song.
green eyes. I know you was looking
Exactly.
at
The
her.
girl with the green eyes and the Biker Shorts sold that song. Because ain't nobody in the club going, ain't nobody.
She got that
People
from church.
say it was
She got that from church. They thought they was speaking in
Sonic.
tongues.
Supersonic motivating.
I hated that song. I ain't gonna lie. I hated that song.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to
Change.
play this less than a minute. This is a shout out to my man DJ Popo. Let's check him out.
Glue them up, their feelings them a carry. Them done bow already and they can't say them sorry.
Well, we're having a Batman party. People, can't you see the hype?
If I pass it one, I like it.
Some demon no want them around me. Want see me dead, so them can't get free moan me. Demon start come and skate through fi stone me.
Some man away, they want to ram it up. I miss a cat away, they want to ram it up. And I did that style and them a touch it up. From home.
Get down.
DJ Popo is sick with it.
Oh, stop.
And play Grandma again. She was getting it. Hey.
Word. DJ Popo is sick with it.
Word.
You don't really
That I
hear
agree
them
with.
scratch on reggae. That's why I was like, yo, that was fire.
Kind of pissed me
Listen.
off that he transitioned out of it, but yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Well, you know, DJ Popo in the house. Shout out to him.
Call the Pope.
Yes,
That was
go
fire.
ahead.
That was
Go
fire.
ahead, Sharita.
Kudos.
Oh, let me ask oh, go ahead.
Just wanted D-Ray to read that list.
What list?
That
That
Grammy
Grammy
list?
list.
Oh God. I was hoping you forgot. No, hold
All
on.
right,
Let me
people don't forget things.
Oh gosh. Is this? Wait a minute. Where did I do
Why
with it?
you laugh, Mike? I forget everything. That was just something to say.
That's
I-
hilarious.
I can't speak
Oh,
on that.
So here's the nominees. The nominees for Grammy Rap Album of the Year: J. Cole, Common and Pete Rock, Dolce, which she's going to win.
She's nice.
She's going to win because they're propping her up.
She's very
Eminem,
nice.
Eminem, and Future and Metro Boomin.
Okay, and so the J. Cole album is
Eminem.
what? The one with the basketball hoop on fire?
Hold on. Oh, might delete later.
What?
Might delete later is the name of
I
it.
didn't mean for you to repeat it. I'm just like astounded. I'm astounded. Astonished. That's it.
Yeah. So yeah. But
When did that album come out?
It was part of the I want to jump into the big three ring, and then he jumped out quickly.
Yep.
That's why he named it.
Yep.
Might delete later.
Yep.
It was fire. Go
Yep.
go listen to it, Jokey. But at the same time,
For some reason, I never liked J. Cole.
Let me ask you this, and that's fine. That's fine. He's not my
good.
favorite.
I think I don't.
He-
listen
No,
to
he's
him.
dope. Don't get me wrong. I just never liked him.
he's
He's
so
good.
crazy though.
Yeah.
He's fire. He could rap. He could do. He got it all. But I just didn't like.
Yeah.
I got a question for the Northerners, and I'm gonna throw Veep into that because Veep is technically a Northerner, even though he was in Dallas and he's in Florida.
the
He's
middle.
also in Boston too, and up that way. Did y'all ever listen to Little Brother?
Yeah, hell yeah,
Little brother.
hell yeah.
I may have
That's where Ninth Wonder came from.
I may have heard the song and didn't know who sang it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
Oh no,
okay.
no, you talking about a song by J. Cole? Or you talking about the group?
No, I'm talking about the group. You would
Talk about
Yeah, the group Little Brother with Ninth Wonder. Yeah, Ninth
Yeah.
Wonder.
Right.
Rapper Pooh and
They were-
Fonte.
Right. They were straight independent.
Yes,
You
they
get what I
were.
mean? And they were straight out of North Carolina.
And they was fire too. Fire.
And the
ABB.
average, unless you were a producer like Jokey, the average hip hop person from New York or up north did not hear a Little Brother.
Or unless you a backpacker. Backpackers knew.
Right.
If you wasn't a backpacker, you didn't know.
And I'm gonna tell you, the average person from New York, the first, especially in the modern sort of era, the first North Carolina rapper that you associate with North Carolina probably was Petey Pablo.
I thought he was from Philly. I didn't even know he's from North Carolina.
That's
North
my
Carolina,
Three
born and
brothers.
raised up.
Brothers.
Yeah. Take your shirt off.
Oh, you talking about that Petey Pablo?
Oh, the helicopter. The thing like the helicopter.
No. I mixed his name up with Petey Pratt.
Even
Petey
Mike
Pablo.
knows who he is. That's all right there.
I heard that. I heard that one. You know.
Okay, Mike.
What's that? That's late 90s? What is that?
That was mid 90s. No, that was
Where is Black Milk from?
Detroit.
Detroit. Okay.
Black Milk is my guy.
Yeah.
I don't. Yo,
Yeah.
that's a
I
producer.
love Black Milk.
Yeah. Black Milk is fire. Yeah.
I got an instrumental by Black Milk.
Yeah, he's fire.
Shout out to Fonte. Shout out to Big Pooh. Shout out to Ninth. Love Ninth,
Yes.
Little Brother. And special shout out to my homegirl, Ananora, who sang backup on the first project.
Really, that was her? That you know that girl?
I do.
The one that sang on Too Fast for Me?
Yep.
No. You talking about the listening.
No, the first album, I had to go back and look at the song. But yeah, she was a vocalist. She was a vocalist. And, yeah. She was a vocalist and did all of the vocals in the closet.
So
I like the
so I
musical
know it's
show,
too
but
late.
the listening was like amazing to me.
It ain't too late because we doing this tonight as long as we want to do it.
This is the first 2025 show, so let's go.
Hey, look, if you can be late and show up when you want to show up, we can end it whenever we want to end it.
Well, this is a topic. This is a topic that I especially want to hear from my center family, right?
Mm-hmm.
The topic of direct to consumer music.
Oh boy.
No DSP.
The topic of direct to consumer. I'm very intrigued with that topic, but me kind of have been on the outside for so long and being on, tippy toeing back in. Why is that such a strange concept to people? Why do some people see it as strange?
I'll tell you why.
To me, it just makes perfect sense.
I'll tell you why. Because there's only one form of music that of delivery of music that is tangible right now. Maybe two. And that's a CD and that's vinyl.
And that's
right?
what brothers are doing.
And,
that's what's
but here's the problem with that. Back in the day, when you sold a CD, everybody had a CD player in their car.
Right.
Now they don't. You got computers that now don't have CD drives. You got people that don't listen to CDs. They stream it on their phone, or they got to
They
pull
don't
it.
do drives no more.
They don't even do drives anymore. So the problem is there needs to be, and I might add, it's been. Hold on, I'm doing math in my head. It's been 40 years, over 40 years since the invention of the CD, right? It's been about 24 years since iTunes.
Yeah.
There has not been a technological advance for the delivery of music since the 2000s. Since 2000.
Yeah.
So music as a digital product, though.
That's hard to deliver because here's the problem. Yeah, here's the problem with that. Because You got
What is
one,
the purpose for it?
right?
So
One
I'm
of two
just
things. If
just
you're going to
selling on
deliver,
your website.
right, here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. Number one, you have now axed out maybe 50 to 60% of the world's population because you can't just add an MP3 to an iPhone.
Mm.
Right. That is very true.
Oh,
You
You
can't
can
just
in
do that.
Android.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
what,
what-
what Apple also went and did, you can't really add an unlicensed MP3 to the iTunes app to then
Right.
put it on your iPhone. Can't do that anymore.
ah.
And
So
this
just
culture has separated influence from music.
Facts.
so
So yeah,
mm,
so the idea of delivery of straight to consumer is why you see a lot of artists sort of diversifying into different products like
That's right.
t-shirts, like hats, like posters, like stickers, like everything else, blunts, you name it, they've
Merch.
done it, merch, because that's where the money is right now.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, if you look at the industry as a whole, the
Mm-hmm.
360 deal started in right around 2000, right? They started losing money. Now that 360 deal includes the merch.
yeah,
Dang.
Yep.
yeah. Which is
You know what I mean?
that's
It
a
includes the merch now.
that's pitiful.
That's
So,
crazy.
right.
It's
So
merch.
so
No,
here's
you
the
have to be
policy.
100% a businessman now to have a deal. Now. You
Facts.
not. It's like Shark
Seriously.
Tank. You don't got a business that you could pitch that'll make a company want to invest in you. Forget
So
it.
the
And
idea
to be honest, a lot of people not built for success. They
that
not.
is true. And
Not
Wow.
that time.
so the idea of like a Shirley Caesar or a MC Hammer, and we could say, I know we keep going back to MC Hammer. You could say a lot of things about MC Hammer and his vocal ability, but the one thing you cannot ever say, MC Hammer sold a lot of records on his own.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Sure
did.
did.
MC
Sure did.
Hammer was one of the few artists that you can go back and do research on
Yeah.
that went platinum on his own. The
On his own
Negro,
terms.
the Negro moved 1 million units out of the trunk.
His car.
You
Yes,
hear
he
me?
did.
So there's not a whole lot of artists. You got to throw Luke into that. You got to throw Master P into that.
Master
You got
Too
to throw
short.
Too Short into that.
Yeah.
You got to throw Rap a Lot into that.
Yeah.
And in the R&B side, you got to throw Ready for the World into that. Oh, and Tone Loc, you got to put into that.
Yes.
But it's not a lot of artists that can do that. Yeah, Tone Loc, Wild Thing, and Funky Cold Medina.
Woo.
Those are independent records that Tone Loc owned.
Yeah.
And there's an expiration date to all of that money too. Like you
Yeah.
watching all these OGs go out broke.
Yeah, that's a fact. So at the end of the day, when you're talking about delivering music to your consumer, how are you going to do it?
And that's the politics of it. That's what I was wanting to jump in on, because
Right.
from what you're saying, I'm like, okay, so then there's a tight grip that
Yeah.
the industries have. Apple is set up for distribution one way. So
Mhm.
what would get them to change that? What would get them to alter that? Because
That, why would they?
They still got to buy you out though, because they have to buy the influence. Like, say you go out there and make a name for yourself, they still got to buy. They still going to buy that off. Like it's still want to be in the same thing though.
So let
but
me
you
tell
gotta
you.
be you
All right.
gotta be that
Go
big
ahead.
name though. If you
Well,
that big,
No, you don't. You just have to have influence. Like perfect example. You watched it. Look at somebody like Cardi B. She was not a rapper. She was a stripper that had a lot of followers, got on Love and Hip Hop, invested money into herself, wound up doing a record, did Bodak Yellow and blew up. But she's more of an influence, right? Like she blew up off of influence.
Look at
Like
this.
like that's what it's all about right now. Like influence. That and
Going good.
Can I piggyback on that? Look
Yeah.
at look at Chance the Rapper.
yeah.
No radio play.
Yeah.
Hardly any videos. Right? Straight influence.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows him.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. Back in the mid '90s, there was a collusion case where Walmart, Best Buy, Circuit City, all of these distributors Remember in the mid '90s, you can go into a Walmart or Circuit City and get a CD for $10. Remember
Remember
that?
them days?
Right. They did that as a ploy to get you in the building because they would be willing to lose money on a CD to sell you the CD player or to sell you the stereo or
Exactly.
sell you whatever, right? Same thing today. Apple
Right.
Music is willing to lose money on music because they know you got to have an iPhone for it to play on. You got to have an iPad for it to play on. You got to
Right.
have some kind of Apple product,
Right.
and they know that an iPhone might cost them $1 to make in China, and they're going to sell it for $1,500 in the United
Right.
States.
So the model. What do you think the next model is? I think the next model is okay. let's say Blast, right?
Mhm.
Let's say Blast. You know, you got the internet radio, you got the profiling people's music. What's the next thing? You know,
Well,
you
media
got
is always a good outlet. Media is a
the
great
social
outlet.
media.
Music
Yeah,
is finished, bro. Music is
yeah.
finished because they separated. Like now, if you even looking at the way, like we was talking about this in the chat earlier. They even segregated music to where you got Hispanics listen to Hispanic music, black, and this is in hip hop.
Yeah.
We're segregated. Like it's been spread it out so bad.
Yeah.
Like perfect example. I could listen
so
to
much.
lo-fi, hi-fi, wi-fi, lo-fi. It's everything is spread it out. So now you got it's so diversified and crazy and separated. It's very hard for you to make money just doing music. You have to have acting, DJing, production. You have to have like 100 skills in one now. You have to be a do-it-all artist to even
that's what I'm
make
thinking
money
the
in this game.
That's what I believe the model of the new record company is. Somebody who's gonna take you on
digital.
and handle. Yeah,
But no, because see, here's the problem with that, Mike, especially with these entitled artists right now.
Right.
They want you to do all the work. They want the clout to say they got a team, but they don't want to hear nothing about going to do a show and split $100. They don't want to hear nothing about doing a promotional tour or doing something for free. They want you to cut the check so they could go live like stars.
Well,
And how are you going straight to artists when they own all the distribution company? They bought up all the distribution. So you still got to go through them, Mike. You see what I'm trying to say?
So what if
we live in tariff system now with music?
That's fact.
They tax everything. Twitch bought all the DJs. Sony bought Twitch, right? Is this Sony bought Twitch? And they got all the DJs on Twitch. You understand what I'm saying? Everything gonna get consolidated. If it's not YouTube, Instagram. Look what they did with. Yo, they so cocky. You see them drop the DEI today, right? They dropped all the DEI programs on Instagram and Facebook.
Yep.
Because they know you need them. They don't even have to be nice to you. You need them.
And here's the thing. And I know where you're going with this, Mike. And this really goes into independent music, not just hip hop, but independent music as a whole. There is absolutely no way for you. You know what you're trying to get to? If I can put it in layman's terms, and I'm using the force to get a thought out of your mind that you haven't expressed yet. You are trying to get to Atlanta without getting on 85.
Yeah.
Without getting on I-26. You're trying to get to Atlanta by a new road that has not been invented yet. And the problem is
not quite.
Wait. And the problem is that even if you create a new road, the government owns it.
That's right. And it's cold outside, Mike. You gonna stop walking? It's cold outside.
So this is the other thing too. The old model of record company that's done.
It's obsolete.
So that's done. So what is the new model of a record company?
There is no new model.
Someone decides for it to be.
It's
because
literally
we own the basis of every individual now.
Right.
Yeah.
Create a gimmick to do a thing that is really the new thing to do.
Look at it like this: Black Rock bought all the houses. Everyone is renting now.
Yes.
That's the way you got to look at the music business. It's the same thing. Except you know what's funny? What they doing to the housing market, they already did to the music business.
Yes.
Everyone is renting now.
So when you're a new artist and you're not trying to go independent, you're not trying to do, you're not trying to go direct to consumer. The companies are going to be responsible for what? Your socials.
You know what's bugging me out about what you're saying? I'm not meaning to cut you off. You giving new artists too much credit. The average new artist just wants to make a TikTok for 30 seconds.
That's a part of the point I'm making.
That is not a business plan. You making a TikTok in hopes that everybody loves your jingle so that somebody can offer you a deal. That's what people are doing.
But yes.
Yeah, no, you don't need a label anymore. But here's the problem with that. Number one, TikTok is about to be outlawed.
Right. That's
another avenue that's going away.
Something else is going to.
And they sell you the lie. It's bots that really run this.
Right.
They selling you a lie. The reason why I said I wish they selling you a lie in the first place. It's one in a million that's even going to get that opportunity.
Since you as an artist cannot do that, the companies are doing that. I can't do that with the bots unless you want to do is to figure out how to do that.
See, that's the thing. Right. It's other companies that have created the bots to use.
Exactly.
It has nothing to do with the record companies.
People are buying fake hype so they can get noticed.
Entities that have understood where they have a lane.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
And
see how messed up this game is? You gotta fake it till you make it for real.
And then it's still fake.
It's all fake. That's why it's all fake.
And then it's still fake.
There's not gonna be any more realness anymore, except for the people who have conceptualized their craft from grassroots elements. That's why Nas and Premier can come out with an album in a few months, grassroots on an element. You're not gonna get that from anyone else who has not created.
Sharita, you know what you're saying? You know what you're saying, all right? Like we're walking into a matrix to get on.
That's absolutely. True. If we already have it, if we're not already,
we got to get out the matrix and get back to the organics. Like that's the only way.
So that's because we're not going to be able to because the AI is taking over.
Hold on. Before you go there, because that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If we go back in the Wayback Machine to 1999, 2000, when Prince. Yeah, right. When Prince came out with the Crystal Ball album and he did it independent, right? And he sold 250,000 copies. And everybody, everybody was like, "Oh, he fell off." And then people were like, "Do you not understand what he just did?" He moved 250,000 units of a triple CD at $40 a pop.
Yeah,
right.
Without any of them.
You get what I'm saying?
Without Warner Brothers.
Yes. When that happened, that was the signal that the record company needed to start closing these avenues because other people were going to try to do it. The idea of somebody making $100, $200, $300 million just on music is gone.
It's never going to happen. Like even my man now, I got a man now. Check him out.
Think about the dismantling of J Records. How Clive Davis tried to reinvent himself through J Records, and the artists followed him, but they didn't get what they thought they were going to get from him, and they had nowhere to go. And the only reason they were able to sustain their star was to be able to go somewhere else and revitalize themselves. It wasn't anyone's fault. It was just the way things started. That was literally the last half of CDs. And cassettes were gone. It was CDs.
So
go ahead, D-Ray.
No, before I make this point, somebody else had a point to make, and I feel like I was interrupting.
I was saying that my man, I got a friend right now, Bird Gang Shooter sold 10,000 units of 10,000 of his own download direct from consumer to customer.
That's what I'm talking
about. But at 100, he sold his album for $100 a pop.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm talking about. What if you sell? What if you sell? Okay, you remember? Okay, you know how we do.
So he made about $100 grand.
If
That's the only way you're gonna make money out the game to me.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. But then you will still also have these people who don't, artists that don't want to do all of that. What are they gonna be left to do?
They're not gonna be a star.
Because
you said, what's the future of this? You have to have relationships. You have to have an influence to get the fans so that you can get them to pay you direct.
You're gonna drown. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna add on.
No interest anymore. Record companies have no interest anymore in gaining artists. They want the distribution.
They want the influence.
They want is the distribution. They're not
or the influence where they can get commercials from it.
Right.
Or the influence.
A&R probably non-existent at this point.
If I managing or directing or consulting with a new young hip hop act, my first advice to them would be to avoid the U.S. market altogether.
Mm-hmm.
I would have them in the UK. I would have them in Japan. I would have them in South Africa. I would have them in Australia. I would have them in South Korea. I would have them in Germany, the Netherlands. I would avoid America altogether.
Did you see the biggest group right now? A Japanese group. They work out and be singing these stupid anime songs. Did you see that?
Do you see how much money they make?
Yes, they millions, almost a billion streams.
Yes.
Singing anime. I can't even repeat. I don't even understand the words to the song.
Value. Their value.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Don't matter. There's enough people like it. That's what the whole concept I was trying to get at is the two dichotomies. The independent and the changing independent, and then the changing corporate. They're both changing. They're both in a fluctuation, right? So my thing is, what do they eventually morph into?
Okay,
because if a company, you gotta have. I keep bringing up socials. You gotta have. Y'all bringing it up too. You gotta have that if you're gonna do anything or be anything.
I bet your phone died.
Or she got a phone call.
But if you are not that person, if you're not that, I'm not blowing up on socials. I'm not, I'm just going out and doing local stuff and blah 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 blah. And then Jokey hears me and it's like, yo, I know these dudes that have radio. They have internet radio. They're blowing up socials. They got that's why I started to use Blast as an example. You got YouTube. You got socials. I don't know how to do this stuff as an artist, or I've done it and I flop. But I've done it and I don't do it well.
Here's the unfortunate truth, Mike.
So the smaller. Let me finish. So so just like back in the day, we had a small little company, small little record company, no major distribution, none of that stuff. Yeah, those were the sell the records locally. Those were the we gonna make this whole campaign. We're gonna hit the East Coast. We're gonna go up and down the East Coast. I think that model it has to come back at some point, because if not, what else? What other resource do you have other than to go back to the old ways?
Mike, you're not paying attention to this climate.
Yes, I am.
DEI. Yes, I am. Listen, they never gonna let you get that money again. You have to learn how to do this without a corporation. Period.
That's what I'm talking. That is literally what I'm saying.
You have to do this. You can't use them. What we have to build our own from the ground.
Y'all are not understanding me. That is what I'm saying. I'm literally saying what you're saying. I'm saying go back. We're gonna have to independence. Gonna have to adopt some of the old ways.
Hold on.
I'm not talking about DEIs and all that other stuff. I'm talking about having to adopt some of the old ways.
Here's the thing, Mike. Here's the thing.
If you're gonna be independent.
Number one, Mike. Here's the thing. And I'm saying this with love because I love you and I know your heart. The unfortunate truth is, if you do not turn into a business brand and a person who understands multiple streams of income, if you do not understand and be able to look at and be able to pivot and to be able to maximize opportunities when they come and be able to go, I need to go do that real quick, right? The unfortunate truth is a lot of these artists are going to drown and going to have to find something else to do. And that's just
That right, and that's equivalent to somebody say, "I want to have a store, don't have no paperwork to own a store, don't
right,
have an LLC or a corporation,
right,
don't have any type, nothing. You
right,
can't say I want to own a store. You
right.
not in. There's dudes out here that say I want to be on. They don't even have a catalog. They don't even have an ASCAP or BMI ID.
Right. Right.
They don't have
I
anything.
don't
So
think y'all.
like
I don't think y'all understand what I'm trying to say. I am saying what you're saying.
Here's
That
the
is
thing,
what I'm
though.
talking about.
Here's the thing, though, Mike.
But in order to do those, okay, in order to
No,
sell
Mike,
records,
Mike,
in order to
Mike,
sell
Mike, Mike.
records without a
Hold on,
record
Mike.
company,
Hold on, Mike. Wait a minute. Because what I think we are literally trying to get to the same thing and the same meaning, but I need to get through to you that all avenues that you can think of in the old ways are
it's done.
controlled by the
Yeah.
industry
Right.
and are done. I'll give you an
Right.
example. You can't even book a show in some cities without going through Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
And I'm talking
uh-huh,
about even at a civic center.
uh-huh,
You can't book a show without going. Who owns Ticketmaster, Mike?
Oh,
uh-huh.
jeez.
Okay, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Aren't there still people that are doing? Oh gosh, what's his name? There's a young brother who is growing and blowing up. He's a DJ. He's here. I don't know if Veep knows who the kid is. He started this thing called Joyful Noise, right?
I've
It's
heard of it.
Yes, it's super small. He's selling every time he puts on a party. It's sold out almost instantly. I'm like trying to find out. I'm like messaging hello. How do we find out when you're doing the next thing? Because as soon
Is
as
it gospel?
it's written little small. Yes, it's written little small play. But
That's a different ball game, though. That's nonprofit. He's in the nonprofit circuit, though. That's the whole.
Stop. Listen. No, it's not. It's not that. It's not.
It gotta be.
Not that. It's not.
You gotta be. You getting paid out of churches, bro.
Hold on,
It's
Joker.
not. I'm telling you, it's not that.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
telling
on,
you, it's
Joker.
not that.
Hold
He's
on,
just
Joker. 'Cause I
renting
got
places.
something that he hadn't seen yet. But go ahead, Mike.
No, but he's going through those avenues of selling his tickets through the online markets, right? He's doing the little stuff. Yes.
Let me ask you this, Mike.
Listen. What I'm saying about going the old ways, you're using old way tactics in a new way. That's all I'm saying. That's how do you build up your socials? You're the same way you building up socials. You just putting yourself out there.
Here, I'm not
Right?
disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm really not. I'm not really disagreeing with it because I see where you're going with it. But here's the other side of that coin, right? I heard somebody say if you have $1 million in revenue and you're in business, you have $1 million in revenue, but it cost you $1 million to make that $1 million.
Right.
You didn't make $1 million. You didn't make $1 million in revenue.
You learned the process.
Right.
You learned the new process.
The new record industry, and Jokey knows this because we're producers. Everything we do comes at a cost.
Yeah.
The samples we use, the kicks we go buy, the machines that we have, everything comes at a cost. So you might see that young brother selling out, and that young brother might be making ticket sales and whatever. But I guarantee you that if he's making $5,000 a month, he's got to spend $3 just to be legal.
It costs $150,000 to break an artist.
Facts, and that's bare minimum. And so when you're
Who
talking
has
about,
that? That's all I'm saying. Who has that? Like everybody say I could go do it myself. Who has that? That's how much it costs to break yourself. Like who has that?
So here's the thing.
So
When you're talking
what
about
is that
old
cost?
school, so when you're talking about old school ways, right? When you're
And
talking
that's the
about
old school
promoting-
way.
right? When you're talking about promoting yourself, when you're talking about doing that, the trick of the game is going to be you have to find your lane. You got to
Right.
be comfortable in that lane, and you have to. I'm not saying lower your expectations. You got to cultivate your expectations. There, you gotta undergo into this knowing you may never get a platinum plaque. You
Nope.
may never go
Yeah,
gold.
and that's
You
the
may,
and
you
that's
know
the
what I'm
thing
saying?
about this. You don't. That's the people got to realize that ain't even really necessary. When you
But here's the
when you're
thing,
talking what you're doing, yeah,
right?
you can sell 20,000 and you straight.
But here's the thing, Mike.
If you can do that consistently,
Here's the trick,
you
Mike.
got
Here's
your
the trick though. Here's the trick though, and here's where a lot of hip hop artists in particular mess up. Everything Jokey and I are just saying, you got to be on your business, you got to be on your grind, you got to be on your technology, you got to be on all of that, and you got to stay current with all of that. A lot of these hip hop artists don't want to do that.
yeah, because
You
you
gotta
are
know
the
how to
company.
make money, period.
Yeah,
If you
you're
don't
the
know how to
company.
make money, no, even in politics, everything that you do, you have to have the ability to
Yeah,
bring in revenue.
I'll tell you
it's
this.
real
I'll tell you
business.
this.
Period. Period.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
It's real
And
business.
I honestly, I know this is getting off on a tangent that's other than hip hop. I wish Sharita was here, but it all boils down to this, and I'm gonna have to shout out my girl, the artist Lena, because she came up with this concept where you say, "Can you sing for your supper?" And what does that mean? Let's say all of us was magically transported, and we woke up in downtown Baghdad, Iraq. We ain't had no money, no phone. All we got is the clothes on our backs and the skills in our brain. Who eats that night?
hmm Whatever you
You get
Right.
do
what I mean?
best, whatever you
Right.
do best, you better do it right then.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Right. That's the game.
that's the game right
That's the
now.
game right there. I'm telling you, that's the truth. That's the game.
That's the game right now.
Yeah.
If you can't sing for your supper right now, find something else to do.
Yeah.
Because guess what?
Yeah.
If me and Jokey can't make a beat, we could talk about the industry. If we don't talk about the industry, we go edit some video. We can't edit some video, we go
Go do a
write.
session.
We go do a session. If we can do a
Yeah.
session, we might
Yeah.
go fix somebody's thing. You get what I mean? You gotta
Yeah.
have all of those skills. So
Yeah.
when you tell young folks, hey, I want to be this and I want to be that, you don't tell them, well, this is the mountain, go climb it.
Yeah.
You say, this is base camp 1.
Yeah. This is what
Where's
it
your
takes.
education? This
Yeah.
is base camp 2. This is what you need. And then once you teach them that, it'll click in their brain and go, you know what? Maybe I don't have $100,000, but you know what I do have? I do have such and such blogger from the Netherlands, and he said he would review my thing because he liked some of my music. Let me reach out to him and send him this, and let me establish a fan base there.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I never met most of the stars I met. They not even talented. You know what they got that nobody got? That drive and determination. Most of the people that got talent, all they want to do is record, Mike.
That's true.
That's all they want to do. They not going to no shows. They not going out. They not doing nothing. That they ain't never on time. They ain't never doing nothing they supposed to do. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Go ahead,
Making
Mike.
$1 is a whole different. You got to be able to make $1. That's what a company want. I give you $1, you got to give me back $2. If you can't give me back $2, I don't care. I don't care how you get it. You can sing, tap dance, whatever. I gave you $1, give me back $2, Mike.
Yeah. 80. What they say is 88 is 80% work, 20% talent, or
It's
whatever.
all work.
Whatever that number.
All
It's
work,
all
man.
work. And most of these people that's getting this money, it's all work.
It's all work now. And you know where the industry is actually going? Each individual artist creates their own individual culture.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you can create your culture, you will trump talent every time.
Yes. It's like you
Most people getting signed now put the work in and they got their own shit already.
You're the brand. Yes, you're the brand. You're the company owner. You're the entrepreneur. You're the channel. It's all. Do we like you? Is what it is. You're selling yourself. You are the product, and you're selling the product, which is you. And you gotta do it all.
Hey, Mike, I had a deep thought. I know we're running up against the clock, but I had a deep thought that Mike, and I want you to hear this. It's particularly you, Mike. So I heard somebody explain how the tribes of the original tribes of Egypt, I mean Israel. Sorry, my kid is screaming and I don't know why. But the original tribes, 11 of them had land and they were given territory, but it was the Levites, the tribe of Levi, that were the keepers of the ark, and they were the musicians. They were the priests. And everybody had to take care of the tribe of Levi because they didn't have that, right?
Yeah.
We live in a land now that the tribe of Levi got to go get a job and don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all can't take it. Y'all,
tribe of Levi still want to be taken care of, and you can't.
I'm the priest. Yeah, but you know what? They can't be the priest at the same time. You could try. You be a part-time.
Let me tell you something. I'm a producer. You know how hard it is to find an artist that's really serious? Like these people just want to make TikToks for real.
Don't even talk about that.
They want to make TikToks for real. That's their accomplishment. They just want to see themselves on a TikTok.
These artists are lazy, bro.
That's a fact.
They're not built for none of this. I'm not even gonna lie. You're not gonna find a real star for.
As I say, I'm not gonna hold you.
Look. I have no. I'm too old to be ashamed of what I really want. Right?
Oh, nobody's saying that. Yeah,
but listen.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking personally, Mike? I thought you was talking in general.
No, I was talking in general, but now, me personally, dog, I don't know if I want to go out doing a whole bunch of shows. Maybe a couple, maybe a few.
But here's the beauty.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, this definitely ain't trying to be famous. All I'm trying to do is do what I know I should have done years ago, and be obedient to the little push in my back that I feel. I just need to do it, and then I want to see. I'm gonna just see what happens. I'm gonna do some work, and see where it takes me. I'm gonna do step one. And then okay, what's step two? Okay, what's step three?
Mike,
that's what my thing is. I know it's unconventional. I understand it's not conventional.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Whew. Number one, you are now in a position where you ain't gotta leave your house.
Right.
Yeah.
For that scope and for what you're talking about, you could do a show right where you at right now. You could do a show on this platform. We could sell tickets for your show right now and do a virtual show. I've done it. I've done a virtual release. I've done a virtual show. I did it during the pandemic. You can spend your time making music and chasing sync. Didn't we interview Young MC? We interviewed
Cosmo D.
Yeah, Cosmo D. Where are they making their money at? They're making their money on sync and video games.
Mm-hmm.
They make more money on video games than they ever did when they released music.
Facts.
Right? They don't ever leave the house unless they want to do a back in the day tour or whatever. The actual thing, though, Mike, is are you willing to start? Because a lot of times where artists mess up, I don't care if you're young in the game or old in the game, you want to start clean.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to start ugly.
And DJ being nice. D-Ray being nice. I'm gonna keep it 10 toes down. I've been outside.
Yeah.
We in our 50s, Mike.
Word. It's not.
You gotta work twice as hard.
Yes, sir.
Because these young people not jacking what we talk. You gotta work twice as hard. You can't. You gotta be able to get up. That's what I'm telling you, Mike. That's what I'm telling you. There's no option. You can't play with this. You can't say, yo, I'm tired. I just got off work. You can't say, yo, all your time got to go into that.
That
this
grind.
ain't no game. This ain't no game. This game give you what you give it. I'm keeping it 100.
And now I'm a piggyback on that. You're talking to two dudes that done stayed up all night on a mix. That done stayed up all night on a beat. That done stayed up all night on marketing. That done stayed up all night doing content. And then had to go to work. Still got to get your kids up. Still got to do whatever you got to do. It's got, and if you ain't got it, don't do it. Do you know how
I'm
many
telling
dead
you,
bodies?
because it only gets worse, Mike.
Look, do you know how many dead bodies that they can't retrieve
Yeah.
on Mount Everest because they started to climb a mountain that they weren't qualified to climb?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You know that they can't even bring the bodies down?
They can't bring the bodies
They can't
down
even bring the bodies down. Them people stuck frozen,
forever.
dead. You just walk
Oh,
past the body.
they wanted
Wow.
it. They
No,
wanted it.
no.
They
They
wanted
didn't
thought they
want it
wanted it.
enough.
They
Right.
thought they
didn't
wanted
want
it.
it enough.
Yeah, on the bottom. On the bottom.
You know what they wanted, Mike? You know what they wanted, Mike? They wanted the top. They weren't qualified for the bottom.
Well, I'm saying at the bottom. While they were at the bottom,
They
I
still
want that.
No, you're not. You got to be qualified for the bottom before you get up there. Because guess what? You know where they died? On the bottom. You got to be qualified just for the bottom.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying, and you always had the talent to do it. But the thing is, are you willing to work that hard? Because it's hard. Let me tell you, I was telling my man the other day, he want to go viral. I said, bro, you can't even make a quota for 10 people. 10 people need a beat. You crying about that? Imagine 100 people want a beat at one time.
Mm-hmm. Or imagine that you say, I'm going to put all my hard work and effort into this, and you can't get but 10 streams.
Yeah.
And you quit.
Yeah.
But then you didn't really want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Mike, my advice to you, brother, is this, and this is to anybody, no matter the age, but especially if you are 50 plus. Because on Instagram, I see a lot of 50 plus producers that are just starting off. I see a lot of 50 plus MCs and singers that are just starting off. What Jokey just said, you gotta have worked twice as hard now.
You do.
And if it ain't in you, it might not be in you.
Yo, that's right.
And so, and if that's the case, find your lane where
that's what I'm talking about.
you can maximize whatever it is you want to maximize.
That's what it is.
And look, don't spend all of your time trying to analyze it, because you're gonna look up one day and you're gonna be out of time.
And receive the message. You might be fully capable of it. You need a God to tell you that to get your ass up and do it. That's how I look at things. I look at things like I believe God put all of us together for a reason. Like I feel like our chemistry is fire, like for a reason. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, sometimes God put us together to. That's the message. Like, yo, get up off your ass and let's go. You know what I mean?
This but so long you can stay in research mode and plan mode. You can stay in
no, Mike.
You
Mike,
gotta
no.
go. At some point you go.
No, Mike. There are people.
No, you gotta think.
Mike,
but you gotta move.
Mike, there are people who stay in research mode until they die.
Right, ain't no perfect storm.
Nah, and that's
wait for a perfect storm to come.
What I said. Wait, did you not hear what I said? Did you not hear what I said?
No,
he did say the same thing.
For so long.
But
you have to think. You have to plan, but you can't just be thinking and planning. You at some point you just gotta go. And
no.
Go
ahead. I get
no. You don't just go.
No, there's some people that don't and won't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't stay there.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, some people do.
I know.
Some people stay there. And here's the thing that I'm gonna say to you, Mike. And man, we over. If you don't know 40%, if you don't know 40% of what you're trying to do, you don't know enough. But if you know over 70% and you still haven't done it, you know too much.
Yeah.
So listen, on that note, I'm gonna jump in.
Analysis paralysis is a real thing. And hold on, I gotta say this, Mike. We can. Me and Joe can do our intervention later, but I do have to say this. And real talk, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. My heart goes out to everybody in LA, and in Southern California, who has lost, and I don't care what level of socioeconomic status that you fall on, losing all of your stuff and beginning again at zero hurts. Shout out to all the people that have lost everything they own. They've lost family. They've
Big
lost
time.
businesses. They've lost
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
And you got to pull it out the mud again, and you don't know where to start. My heart goes out. My prayers goes out. I challenge anybody that's listening to this, that will listen to this, go find an organization to donate some money
Yeah,
to,
man.
donate some clothes to, donate some water to,
Yeah.
donate blood to the Career Cross. Find some way to do something because it's hell out there, man.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So on that note, one more thing that I'm gonna also post as we head out. It's rough out there for everyone going through some things. I got the mental hotline right here. It's 1-800-662-HELP. If you got a problem, don't try to work it out. Talk it out. Talk to someone that can help you, clear your mind. The whole point of trying to figure out things by yourself, you don't have to. There are people that are wanting to help. So again, that's 1-800-662-HELP, which is 4357, the mental health hotline. Okay. We want to see you definitely next week. This was a little longer, and that was intentional because this was our first show back in the new year. You make sure you tell a friend. Come chop it up with us next week. Again, that's every 8 p.m. every Friday night. We will be here, and Sharita will be back. But we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Yeah, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Have a good night. And like Rakim says, it ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. So always keep it at the center.
Good night,
see
my
y'all.
brothers.
God
Hit
bless.
the comments.
Indeed. Peace.
They used to jam in the center.